Welcome back to another exciting episode in the Mom's Diary. My name is Aramide. Would you rather co-sleep with your child or have your child sleep on a separate cot? Let me know your answer in the comment section. Welcome to my new timers and my old timers. Please hit the like button, subscribe, and also share. Thank you so much for joining me again. Today is going to be so much fun. On today's episode, I'm just going to be bringing to you the pros and the cons of co-sleeping. And then in the next episode, we're going to be looking at the pros and the cons of having a separate cot. And then you can decide what you want to do eventually. Let us dive right in. The first thing to consider is the nighttime feed. Now, when you are co-sleeping with your child, it is easier to feed them at night or to feed the child at night. It eases the burden of having to stand up, go to the cot and feed that child. It is so much more easier, and it also encourages bonding with your child. So because you're sleeping with your child, you can read a bedtime story comfortably. On the other hand, co-sleeping, if you're a parent that's Jaruba in Yoruba, or you sleep anyhow. If you're a parent that sleeps anyhow on the bed, it could serve as a risk for the child, because you may just wake up with your leg on the head of the baby or your back on the leg of the child. So that's one risk of co-sleeping with your child. But if you don't jaruba, if you don't sleep roughly, you are safe. Another pro to consider when you're thinking of co-sleeping with your child is it makes you sleep comfortably or soundly at night. Knowing that your baby is right next to you, you don't have to be looking at the safety camera, you don't have to be walking to the cot to ensure that the baby's fine, you just sleep better. On the other hand, it can reduce the quality of your sleep, in the sense that for every gesture your child makes, every sound your child makes, you are conscious, and so you become alert again, you become active. But if you're a deep sleeper, well, this one will not concern you at all, because you will fire on without stress. We are also going to be looking at the dependence or the independence of your baby's sleeping habit. Now, what do I mean? The pro of this is that your baby understands that there's familiarity, there's security, right? Your baby understands that mommy is close to me, so I don't have to worry. There's nothing for me to be bothered about. If I make a little noise, mommy is going to be awake. Mommy is going to know that mommy is going to know that this and this and this is what I need. On the other hand, right, it could also cause an independence for your child, in the sense that your child knows how to self-soothe himself or herself. Your child knows that nobody's really going to come for me. They will look at me in the monitor and know, is my cry something for them to bother about or not? And if it's not, mommy knows that I'm going to self-soothe. So it helps your child to learn how to soothe himself back to bed. Finally, co-sleeping can impact the relationship with your spouse, either in a negative way or in a positive way. Let's look at the positive way. When you sleep with your child, that bond within yourself and your spouse sort of tends to increase, because you are looking down upon your child and you're wondering, oh my God, did we create this together? And just knowing that your child is healthy, your child is safe, your child is secure, gives you and your spouse the relaxation, the rest that you both need. It also helps you both to bond even over your child. On the other hand, some people complain that having the child on the same bed with you reduces the intimacy with their spouse. So there are times they can't talk, there are times they want to share some intimate moments, talking, but because the child is there, they try to talk in hushed tones or even postpone the conversation entirely. It also reduces the act of intimacy itself, meaning that yourself and your spouse would have limited time of sex, or you would have sex on a schedule. So it's like until baby goes to bed, that's what we can do. That's it on today's episode. I hope I've been able to bring you some information and help you make certain decisions. we are going to be talking about sleeping in a separate cot in the next video. So stick around, do not go anywhere. Later.